All right, so there's this thing been happening pretty recently with, people complaining on the internet about different things. And I don't know what people's attitude is when it comes to, it's like they complain about the price of things, they complain about mainly the price of luxury technology. I understand people complaining about like the price of food, the price of gas, like these are things you need to live, the price of rent. But like there's people they feel like they're entitled to like having the latest iPhone or something.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I have 6 nieces and nephews, plus my 2 children. Well, one really can't be included because she's a baby. I mean, my daughter will watch like a phone or something. She'll watch videos on a phone or something. But I get that, and it's funny you bring it up to me because we had just had this situation over my grandmother's funeral where my son will he'll go for technology whenever he can get it, but he's not pissed if he's denied it because I'll tell him to go to hell. Like I'll straight tell him how it is. Like, no, you're not watching. Now my oldest nephew he's definitely one of those entitled ones because he has an iPhone. I guess it's a downgrade. A downgrade from because our brother gets the newest one for work. Well, he always has to have the second one too, so somebody can always reach him. But he has that.
That's for work, though.
I'm sorry.
That's for work, though.
Yeah. That's what I mean. But I mean that's how the oldest son, he's 11. That's how he acquires technology. Like he doesn't have a tablet because he has that.
Okay.
But his brother has an iPad like 4 or something, but he's had that forever. They bought him that like 3 years ago because he has rheumatoid arthritis, and so he was like in and out of surgeries and waiting rooms and stuff. So they needed something to keep him, occupied. Because with the rheumatoid arthritis, when you're a kid, you get the same symptoms as ADHD, and he is just all over the place.
Oh, man.
But he takes so good care of his stuff. Like, he really appreciates it. Like, I didn't know that I thought he's had a few of them, but he's had the same one for a while. Now, my sister's kids, they're appreciative of anything they get. Because like, my sister, she treats them like they're really poor, but I guess it's to humble them. But I mean, they just crave it. I mean, it's just they're always over somebody's shoulder looking at a video or trying to play a game or something. Like there's a few things going on, but I think mostly maybe you're talking about like teenagers and up.
Yeah. Well, number one, if you ever see some of these like Twitter posts that like teenagers are like, oh, I didn't get a Mercedes. My parents bought me a Toyota instead.
Oh yeah.
Or
fuck those guys.
There was a kid this past Christmas who his mom couldn't get the newest WWE video game, so she got him like the last year's version. And well, I don't care. I understand the kids complaining, because they're kids, but adults, and this is actually what brought up this topic for me, was people were complaining about have you heard of the Oculus Rift?
Yeah.
People were complaining. What?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Okay, for people who aren't, it's a virtual reality system for PC gaming. And number one, it requires you to have like a $400 plus video card on top of a computer that will probably run you at least for over 400 hours.
Yeah.
So we're talking, before you even get the Oculus, you have to spend close to $1,000 for your computer. And then you got to get the Oculus. And people were complaining about the $600 price tag, but like, dude, you're not entitled to the cutting edge technology, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it comes down to I think partially the I mean, some people are really tired of the price gouging that Apple does. Their technology is not that much better, and a lot of times not better at all than other computer companies. But the difference between my laptop and the lowest grade, like MacBook Air, is at least $1,000, and that's just retarded because the MacBook Air, it doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, it's made to be quick on the internet and then, move through, the cloud very quickly. But when you start putting a lot of software on it, it lags it. Where with my computer, I mean, I have a $300 laptop, and like the capability of our podcast is that I can run 3 cameras and record all into the laptop.
Wow.
That's like people doing TV shows back when I was a kid. If I brought that back to them, they'd kill themselves. they wouldn't know what to do. They would literally kill themselves because it would be like taking a lighter back to cavemen. It would be that much of a joke. It just doesn't. It wouldn't make any sense to them.
Or showing solar panels to Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, oh, you're playing with that kite? Look what I can do. I mean, and not even like a full solar panel. Like the little solar panel that I have that I can sit out and charge my phone.
Yeah.
Like, I think that thing produces more power than what it took to run a house when you started electricity. When we started with electricity. It's nuts. But the Apple products, they're like, you can do this, and then they don't do all that. That's the higher up things that cost $2,400.
And see, people are stupid. They don't realize, just like I was trying to get this across, and I'm going back to our previous conversation a little bit, but I was trying to tell people the way to get college tuition to be lower is to not go to college. Because if you didn't have, all right, look at this. Let's step back and look at the college businesses, okay?
Yeah.
You have to turn in paperwork to them in the form of an SAT score, or there's I think one other test. Maybe there's another one. I think there's 3 tests now you can take to prove your academic or scholastic capabilities or whatever.
Well, generally you can do SAT, ACT, or if you have taken the Mensa test. It's like an IQ test, but a little bit more, and it puts you in the top 10% of smart people in the world, which is kind of fucked up because, let's say I took it and I got in the Mensa, that means I kicked somebody out. That's really messed up.
well, my point is, there's no other business on earth, to my knowledge, where not only do you have to prove to them that you can get in, but you're going to end up paying them the cost of a house to pay for their services.
Yeah.
I mean, how ridiculous is it? I don't go to McDonald's and, before I can pay the cashier, they don't say, hey, can you, add 2 + 2?
Oh, no, it's worse now because go to a university. If you apply to a university now as an adult, they run your credit.
What?
Yeah, they run your credit. You don't even have to be applying for loans or anything. They just run your credit. It's like, what? Doesn't make any damn sense.
Do they run your parents' credit too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're 18, they run your credit.
Well, that's all I'm going to say on that. But all right, going back to technology, I still don't own a smartphone. The tablet that I used was I'm basically using it on loan from my mom because she had it sitting in her closet for 2 years.
Yeah.
So, and I still am of just like you, why would I spend $700 on a phone that is less capable than a $300 desktop computer?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole idea. I mean, honestly, like my phone right now, the screen's cracked, and I discovered when I cracked it, it didn't make a difference. Like I could still use it. So I'm just waiting, until it just falls the hell apart. It's because it doesn't. I mean, I use it for a lot of my Facebook posts and stuff. I use it more than my computer, frankly. But it's not. It's all the parts are there.
Yeah, but
it just doesn't look pretty.
Well, Rob, how did you get that phone?
Well, I bought it when I got my phone plan.
Okay, so you bought it.
Yeah.
Okay, you paid for it with U.S. denomination dollars.
Yeah.
All right, so you didn't expect to go into the store and then give you a phone for free.
No.
Okay, well so you think that's ridiculous, right?
Yeah. I mean, look. There's the thing is that they have the deals, and I mean the phone prior to this, it was a free phone, but it was kind of wonky and stuff, and I know why it was wonky because I went online and they said, oh, they want you to upgrade badly.
Right.
Like it was the last.
You know what?
Like when I got it, it was the last leg, and so what they do is they fuck up the software so it acts wonky. So you go in the store and get a new one.
Oh, you know what? Apple's being sued for that.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Samsung should be sued for it too.
And that's why I still haven't upgraded to iOS 9 on the iPad, because I saw people were having problems with it, and I'm like, well, iOS 8 works perfectly fine. Most apps only require like iOS 7. You know? So I don't really see a need to upgrade. I'm glad I didn't, because apparently you can't even roll back to iOS 8 anymore.
Oh yeah.
So I'm sticking with it for probably until the device can no longer charge, which I may or may not see it. I'm probably going to be giving it back to my mom sometime this year. But the point is, I'm looking at this microphone that I'm recording into. I didn't expect Shure to give me a free microphone.
Yeah.
I'm recording with a Behringer mixer, which, I'm sure people are laughing, but you know what? It records audio. That's what I need it for. And I bought the thing in 2001, and it still works.
Yeah.
So, and that was purchased from, I think I got this from Mars Music.
Well, it's completely ridiculous. It's twofold. It's the one where people expect, like, why don't I get the iPhone 6 Plus or whatever the hell it is for free? And I mean, it's funny. Like, they had a promotion. We were going to switch to Sprint because my sister-in-law pays our cell phone bill as her rent. Like, that's what we worked out.
That's cool.
And so she's on it. There's three of us on it, and she's like, well, look, I'm willing to pay, it was like 10% more or something, to switch to Sprint, and then we all get free phones because it was a Christmas deal, and plus she worked for the company. And I was like, sure, go for it. Well, she didn't qualify credit-wise for it. And I bet not a lot of people did. But the people I did, made out like bandits. But then you have people that are like, well, everybody should. No, fuck you. I mean, honestly, like, the shit that phone does is incredible. Like, my phone is incredible. I can't believe I paid $200 for it.
What phone?
Those phones are $800-900, and they're incredible.
What phone is incredible?
The Milo is going to get an iPhone 6 because she's all like, she's OCD, and Apple technology is perfect for that because everything lines up perfect.
Yeah.
Like, that really is what sells Apple. If they were, if they were any type of free, free source and stuff, they would have died a horrible death long ago. But I was going to get the Note 5, and it's incredible. The thing, like, it's just big enough where it doesn't hurt your hand if you're holding it up to your ear, but it's so big, it looks like a tablet, and then it fucking has a stylus right in the side, and when you write, you just scribble. Like, I scribbled like the idiot I scribbled like, and it wrote it in print, like I typed it.
Really?
And it picked up everything. Yeah, it was psychotic. Like, honestly, like I said, you know how I just said if I took my computer back to TV show people that kill themselves? I was ready for heaven. When I saw that, I was like, I'm done. There's no way something could be this, better than this.
Your handwriting is as bad as mine, and it still was able to pick it up without a problem?
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, I don't have like doctor's handwriting, but it's pretty bad. Like, usually I have to translate for somebody.
Right.
I mean, I can write better, but then it's all slow. But it's nuts what it was doing. And then it listens to you. Like, did you ever hear that Dragon Naturally Speaking software?
Yeah.
Well, that was supposed to be a huge thing, and it was like $500 or something.
Yes.
And, you got this headset with it, and you could just speak to a computer like you were talking to a person that writes down dictation, and you put it on there. And I tried it it was like a 30-day trial or something without the headset, and then if you bought it, they'd send it to you.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It really does work.
Yeah, but the technology on this Note 5 makes that look like dog shit.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there was a girl talking behind me. Like, I mean, I thought she was talking another language. I thought she was speaking another language, honestly. But she was so, she was so mush-mouth, and, she had so many, slang words to it, and it was copying her words over my words. So, our sentence was crazy, but I could tell who said what. It was nuts.
Well,
that was dictating from two different people. That's crazy. You're if it goes a third person, your human ear can't do that.
Wow.
It's crazy. And they expect that to be free? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
especially because it's like little kids in Africa, digging with their fingers to get these rare minerals, or maybe Afghanistan or Pakistan.
China.
But they're digging with their little fingers for this trace mineral, so they can put a bunch of it together to get a square millimeter to run your damn phone. And they're like, oh, it should be no. It should be $1 billion. That's how much it should be.
Nope. You know what? To all these people, and I think I'm going to wrap it up with this. To all these people who want free technology, who think that they are entitled to the latest and the greatest, or even the oldest and the worst. You're not entitled to anything, and if you think that way, then come cut my grass.
I'll give you a few bucks. You'll earn it after a few years of cutting my grass.
If I'm feeling good.
Yeah. Oh no, somebody cut my grass for $20, $30. I mean, my yard's pretty screwed up, so I give them $30. They do that every month. 2 years, they can probably get themselves a decent phone.
No, and I'm not denigrating people who do landscaping either. The point I'm making is, like you just said, man, there's these people on the other side of the world who are scraping for these minerals and different metals they're mining. And
a lot of them never had seen what the hell what they're getting is made into.
Right.
That's what the craziest thing is.
All right. I really wish my nephew could see that. He isn't at the point where he's demanding different things yet. I think my sister and brother-in-law are setting him up for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because they get him a lot of stuff. But I would love for him to even go into and my family would disown me, but I actually was like, man, I should take him to West Baltimore with me one day.
Oh yeah, they'd be pissed, man.
Yeah, they would disown me if I did that to him.
Well, look, hey, do this. Take him to the B&O Railroad Museum, and just drive a little too far for a minute.
Oh.
And then come back.
Well, I wasn't even saying driving. I was actually getting out in the car and walking around.
Oh. No, that's going to get you into some shit.
Like I said, I'll get disowned even if nothing happens.